Saint Thomas Hermit. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a kind and pious man named Saint Thomas. He was born in a small village called Shenshif in Egypt, where his parents raised him to love and fear God. As he grew older, Saint Thomas felt a strong desire to dedicate his life to God and live a simple, peaceful life away from the distractions of the world. He left his home and journeyed to the wilderness, where he found a cave on the Mount of Shenshif. In this cave, he decided to live as a hermit, following the footsteps of another great saint named Saint Antony. Saint Thomas devoted himself to constant prayer and contemplation, seeking a deeper connection with God. In his cave, Saint Thomas practiced many spiritual exercises, and his melodious voice echoed with prayers and praises to God. He was so devoted to God that he would only eat once a week, living a strict and ascetic life. He spent his days memorizing and living out the teachings of the Holy Bible, finding joy in following its commandments. Although he preferred solitude, Saint Thomas warmly welcomed any visitors who sought his spiritual guidance. He loved to share his wisdom and insight with others, helping them draw closer to God. One night, while Saint Thomas was immersed in praising God with psalms, he noticed 3 men in white garments standing behind him, singing with voices as angelic as their appearance. He was overjoyed and joined them in praising God throughout the night. Later, he learned that these men were monks from the nearby monastery of Saint Shenshif, a great leader of the Coptic Church's monastic community. Saint Shenshif would visit Saint Thomas often, traversing the distance from his monastery to the hermit's cave to enjoy his company and learn from his spiritual wisdom. Through his life of prayer and devotion, Saint Thomas taught us several important lessons. He showed us the value of simplicity and renouncing the unnecessary vanities of the world. His dedication to prayer teaches us the importance of staying connected with God and seeking His guidance in all aspects of our lives. Furthermore, Saint Thomas's willingness to share his spiritual insights with others highlights the importance of helping and supporting one another on our faith journeys. Just like the monks who visited him, we can find strength and inspiration from those who have a deep connection with God and can guide us in our spiritual growth. Saint Thomas's story reminds us that no matter where we are, we can always find God's love and grace. Whether in the peaceful solitude of a cave or surrounded by a community of believers, we can experience the joy of praising God and drawing closer to Him. And just as Saint Shenshif sought out Saint Thomas's company, we too should value the companionship and guidance of